This is Daily Tech Now, where we cover breaking news in the tech industry every day. In today's news, Meta announces that it will support longer Facebook Reels. Uber reveals updates to help it compete more with Instacart. NASA confirms that it can deflect asteroids from hitting Earth, and more. Meta, the parent company of Facebook and Instagram, has announced that it is adding support for longer Facebook Reels for up to 90 seconds. The company is also rolling out more creative tools, including a template feature that lets users create Reels with trending templates. In addition, Facebook Reels is getting a new groove feature that automatically aligns and syncs the motion of the user's video to the beat of their favorite song through visual beat technology. These features were first introduced on Instagram more than 7 months ago and now are being released on Facebook Reels. Facebook Reels was launched last year as part of Meta's response to the TikTok threat and was initially seen as a way to directly combat TikTok with a feature inside the Instagram app. However, the company realized it could mount a more powerful counteroffensive if it also brought in Facebook into the mix and allowed for cross-posting between two social networks. Reels plays across Facebook and Instagram have more than doubled over the last year, and reshares of Reels have also more than doubled on both platforms in the last 6 months. Meta plans to continue to roll out new features to Reel and make it easier for creators to get discovered. Uber has announced updates to its Shop and Pay feature that addresses 3 common carrier issues: out-of-stock items, digital payments, and order clarity. Shop and Pay lets drivers opt into receiving trips to do groceries and other retail shopping for customers before dropping off orders. Since launching 6 months ago, nearly 200,000 carriers are actively doing shopping trips each month in the US. Uber sees a huge opportunity to scale that number up and beef up its grocery delivery pillar, which is just one part of the company's plan to cross-sell customers across the platform. The app updates aim to ensure drivers don't hate the job, with the first update providing a solution to out-of-stock items by offering a list of suggested substitutions. The second update enabled drivers to activate a digital card on their phones to cover the cost of orders, while the third update gives drivers more clarity over an order before accepting it, including the number of unique items in an order. In other news, Google Fi will no longer officially use US Cellular's network. Google Fi is a mobile virtual network operator owned by Google, which allows its users to hop between different carrier networks in search of the best signal. Originally, Google Fi based its services on 3 different carrier networks: T-Mobile, Sprint, and US Cellular. However, after T-Mobile and Sprint merged in 2020, the service was limited to 2 networks. Recently, Google has dropped US Cellular as an official network partner, leaving only T-Mobile as the sole network provider for Google Fi. Although Google Fi users can still access US Cellular's network while roaming, the carrier is no longer an official partner of Google Fi. One of the major benefits of Google's service was that it allowed users to switch between different mobile networks and Wi-Fi networks to find the best connection. However, with the recent changes, Google Fi users will have fewer options to switch between networks. Google and US Cellular have stated that they valued their relationship and will continue collaborating in other ways. In September 2022, NASA successfully crashed its double asteroid redirection test spacecraft into an asteroid. The mission was to test whether the kinetic impact technique, which involves smashing a spacecraft into an asteroid, could alter its course and potentially save Earth from a hazardous asteroid. A new paper by an investigation team led by the Johns Hopkins Applied Physics Lab confirms that the mission was successful and that humanity can indeed deflect asteroids using this technique. According to the paper, asteroids with a diameter of about half a mile can be successfully deflected using kinetic impactor technique without requiring an advanced reconnaissance mission. However, the writers caution that sufficient warning time is required, ideally decades in advance or several years at a minimum, to mitigate any potential threat. Overall, the results of the DART mission have been added to our understanding of asteroids and provide a foundation for how humanity can defend Earth from a potentially hazardous asteroid. However, the APL notes that there are no known asteroids that pose a threat to Earth for at least the next century. Finally, SpaceX has revealed details about the new Argon Hall thrusters that will be used to power its Starlink V2 mini satellites. The innovation is likely a result of the company's acquisition of Swarm Technologies in 2021, which brought in talented individuals with expertise in small satellites and electric propulsion systems. Swarm, a startup that manufactures and operates ultra-small satellites for IoT devices, was acquired by SpaceX in July of 2021, making it the company's only acquisition in its 21-year history. The group is responsible for engineering the new Argon Hall thrusters, which use a magnetic field to ionize propellant and produce plasma. The real innovation is in its propellant, argon, which is many times cheaper than the more common and more expensive propellant, xenon, and is more plentiful than krypton, the propellant previously used by Starlink V1 and V1.5 satellites. Overall, the acquisition of Swarm appears to have brought valuable talent and expertise to SpaceX, enabling the company to develop new technologies and innovation, such as the Argon Hall thrusters for its Starlink satellites. This has been your Daily Tech News, and please subscribe and come back tomorrow for more.